Welcome back, everyone. It is I, the Oscar-nominated a-hole, once again making another video. And lo and behold, we have some big news today. Now, I could have covered the fact that George R.R. Martin is releasing Winds of Winter, or at least he said he's going to, by July of 2020, or he's going to have finished it by July of 2020, but no. Something even greater has come up. Star Wars news has come up. Vanity Fair, as it is almost, well, it is ritualistic for Star Wars to do, come out with a Vanity Fair cover where they show set photos and what's to be expected. And the first thing that's to be pointed out is the Knights of Ren are back. They are back. J.J. Abrams like, haha, you thought you could F me, Rian Johnson? I'm gonna F you right back. And so he also said he's gonna F and fucking do whatever he wants. So, I guess, he's doing that. So he's bringing back the Knights of Ren. And, good for him, I guess. It's interesting how he's going to incorporate that. This whole film is interesting because it's like, how are you going to clean up Rian Johnson's mess? Anyway, so they're back in it. There's a photo of another Whammon character. Oh joy, another Whammon. We need more Whammon. There was a couple photos I didn't put in here. More Whammon, of course. And it's so funny, people are like, ooh, we get new women characters. It's like, we have too many that are bad. Why can't we just fix the ones we got that are bad, and then you can move on to making new ones? Like, golly. Anyways, no new male characters, really. Why not? Because, that would be misogynist, I guess. Anyways, so we got a Whammon character. Then we get this shot of Billy D. And Poe, and Chewbacca and BB-8, which, by the way, where in the hell is R2-D2? In all these films, he's almost, like, not worth it. I think C-3PO and R2-D2 should be, like, the two staples. Like, you could keep them in there almost forever, and they're, like, the mascots of Star Wars, really. Like, why don't you have them in there? Like, especially R2, who's usually the funny, comedical one. We don't want no freaking BB-8 beach ball. Anyways, so I'm sure a lot of people are really excited about Billy D. I'm not so much. We know they're going to kill him off. It's going to be obvious. They're going to kill him off. And on top of that, like, the color palette of these movies has been, like, really bland. Like, browns? Like, Star Wars isn't all browns. Like, in the original trilogy, it was all, like, white, black, red, blue. Like, it was really, like, extremely big dividing colors. The prequels were filled with saturated colors. And these movies are just like brown, 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 brown. Which brings me to my next point. Why are we always on a desert planet? Why are we always on a desert planet? In Star Wars Episode 1 and 2, we have a desert planet, but each one is to shine back to the original trilogy, and the other one is actually a totally different one, like sand, with rock sculptures and stuff, with like bug aliens in it, like creating their own unique culture or whatever. Like there's difference to it, and I don't. There wasn't even really a sand planet in Episode 3. I don't believe. No. But there was, like, Episode 3 had, like, tons of planets. A swamp. You had the Wookiees at Kashyyyk. Why don't we go back to Kashyyyk? Kashyyyk looks like a really cool place we could go and visit. But no. What do? We have to go back to the desert planet because, it's like we haven't had enough browns and sand. Thanks a lot, Lucasfilm. Oh, shocker. We're going to another planet with desert. And then comes our last photo. The photo we've all been waiting for. Kylo Ren and Rey fighting again. Please, I pray to God. I get on my knees before my bed, rip my clothes off, put ashes on my head, whatever way they do it, like the Jews do or whatever. I beg you, give me some choreography that is even as competent as the Phantom Menace. I mean, come on. Give me something. Why are we just like... They're like waving it around like it's a baton. There's Star Wars fans who are like obsessed with the films that can do better sword handling than that. Look at SC-38 Reimagined. Those guys know how to do sword play. Anyways, the only thing I can hope for is like they're like, oh, Rey's a better Jedi now. She's trained a lot more, and she's like, well, good. That means she could better be able to pick up a freaking lightsaber and actually do a good fight sequence. Because I'm tired of these people twirling it around like it's a flagpole or something. It's like it's a weapon. Like you're supposed to have finesse, like fencing or whatever. You know, like come on. Like look at Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the battles, the lightsaber battles. Freaking phenomenal. Beautiful, choreographed. A lot of people are like, well, the Mustafar scene goes on too long and it's obviously choreographed and there's no real fight. It's not supposed to have tension. You know who wins in the end. You know that Anakin has to have somehow get his suit, which means he's somewhat damaged, which means, and they're already on a lava planet, so you know he's probably going to burn. On top of that, you know Obi-Wan survives, so you know who's going to win and you know who's going to lose. The whole point of it is to build drama, build tension. There's a story there. It's not supposed to be, you know what people think. Like, oh, you're supposed to be like, oh, who's gonna win? Oh, I'm so scared. Who's gonna die? You knew from the very beginning who was going to. Anyways, a totally different tangent. I'm just hoping that Rey and Kylo in this film will actually be somewhat competent in their lightsaber abilities, because otherwise, I'm just gonna be bored half to death, and I'm gonna have to just pray to God that D.P. Weiss, D&D from Game of Thrones, who knows what they're gonna do. I just pray that they'll give us some good fight scenes. That's literally all I'm asking for. Like, so far, I'm not getting anything from the lore. It's pretty bad right now that we're getting so bad in Star Wars. We're just like, give me a lightsaber battle that looks good. It's that low. Usually it's like, oh yeah, I'm always going to get guaranteed a good lightsaber fight. What are you talking about? Now it's like, oh, just pray that we get a good lightsaber fight. Like, I'm at the bottom of the barrel. This is like, number one priority type shit. Like you get to production day and it's like, what should we do with this movie? Oh, well, first we need to have a good lightsaber scene. Oh, that's the obvious. It's like, what should I do this morning when I wake up? Oh, you should probably breathe oxygen and go eat some breakfast. Same deal. Anyways, tell me what you guys and gals think about this Vanity Fair behind the scenes photographs. Tell me if you're excited or not. I'm not. If anything, I'm just like, what could have been? What could have been? If only I could go back in time and tell them what was going to happen. Maybe Star Wars could have been saved. Who knows? But that's never going to happen. So we just have to sit here and pray to God that George Lucas will get back the company one day because it goes so bankrupt. They're like, George, you just have it. And he's like, okay, I'll make some more Star Wars films, I guess, because everyone's praising how much they love me now. Anyways, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Well, I was going into Tarshian Station to pick up some power converters.
You can waste time with your friends when your chores are done. Come on.
Well, I was going into Tarshian Station to pick up some power converters.
Luke!
On the line.